Hi guys, how you doing today? I had to step outside to do this video. Sometimes it's better when you step outside. Like I mentioned before, I'm constantly being attacked when I get on this YouTube. And the way I'm being attacked is that each time I go to post a video, it either gives me a facial expression and my VPN is, someone gets into it. But, my journey has a lot in tied up to it. My journey is associated with a narcissist, and that's how he or she and both of them and family and all who connected, that's how they fuel themselves. Sometimes you are meant to stay quiet, sometimes. But, I noticed not speaking about it is really me lying to myself, because at the end of the day, we know that these people, they feed off of, your reaction. So my video today was going to be grow in silent, and that is one of the reasons, is because that I'm not reacting right now. Their batteries are being fueled because I'm talking about them. But you guys have to understand, when you have a narcissist that is in power or has been in power, that has the right to do a lot of things, there are certain people that they put in their surroundings. Like I said, if you don't have tough skin, you cannot endure what I'm going through. Not one bit. Not the harassment, not the stalking, not being felt uncomfortable. But I had to learn. I had to be that person to grow, and not to react of these petty things. I'm speaking about it is because it's getting to the point that you have to speak about it, because there's no way in God's earth that every video that you put, unless it's at a certain time, when the cat's away, the mouse come out and play. So, and unfortunately, I picked the wrong time again, and then I left it on there. Um, and that's what it is. But we're going to get right into the video about growing in silence. And those are one of the structures of growing in silence, is that you have to change your reaction, change how your heart is. You have to get rid of dead weight. Don't be bothered by every little thing. Some things you don't have control of, some things you do. And but the main aspect is that you have control of yourself. And if you want to be a better person, and you want to change from your ways, your temptation, your inner circle, things that you don't like about yourself, it's only through growing in silence. See, when you grow in silence, it connects you with God. You have a straight line of connection with Him. And you are able to hear the voice of God, not the voice of the outside world. See, growing in silence aligns you with the will of God. Growing in silence is connecting you with God and putting you in the right path spiritually wise. It's increasing your faith. Growing in silence does a lot for your well-being, emotionally and mentally. Now, if I didn't grow in silence, this would hinder me. But I just smile about it. I said before, when you have lemons, you make lemonades out of it. And you can't let everything affect you or bother you. You have to learn. That is what resilience is for. And that's how you know if you have gained resilience. So you don't be bothered by these people that has their own insecurities that's trying to project it onto you, trying to make you feel uncomfortable. These are the type of people, that's what they live for, I'm sorry. That's what they live for. They put their hands in their pockets and they include people to do wrong. And then unfortunately, the people who are aiding them do not understand that they are a part of a warfare. They are a part of the dark world. They are a part of the kingdom of Satan. So you can't be a part of that kingdom. You are part of the light. God is light. Light will always overshine darkness. We have to stand our ground, and we have to speak and proclaim the word of Christ. Proclaim the gospel and not be ashamed of it. So whatever these characters um, think, I'm to a point where right now I believe so much in Christ that I know My journey is not finished. And I know that it's a daily struggle. It's a daily struggle because you have obstacles come at you. You have blockage that they put in your way. You know, how could you know someone who applied for maybe, let's say, 60 jobs? Some of them, you don't even know if this is the right website. That's how, I don't want to say funky, but that's how funky my um, let's say my phone has become, blockage from all type of stuff. These people use warfare. These people pay high witches and warlocks to do different negative things on you. They use your neighbors. They use the area you live in, and do all type of, things that other people have more to lose than you do. So growing in silent makes a difference. It changes you. It gives you peace. It's the peace that surpasses all understanding. That's the peace of Christ. That's the peace to know the difference, when you're being attacked, and not to lash out, not so that they don't call you unhinged. It's the peace to know that you put on the full armor of God in Ephesians 6, verse 10 to 20, so that you can avoid these fiery darts that come at you. This is the type of growing in silence. That's what it does. It makes you a better person, and you still understand life. I understand these people's insecurities. I do. I honestly feel bad for them, because they're hiding in the shadows. They're using the locals to do their dirty work, and really they have their own fears. They're struggling with their own insecurities daily. You've become a part of their lives that they don't even recognize. They can't sleep because as soon as they do, the first thing on their mind is the person that they're attacking. So that is how God reverses things. It used to be I'm the one, struggling and confused. Now I'm at peace, waiting that God will make a change, and He will definitely put my life in structure. That is what growing in silence does to you. Growing in silence also shows you how to forgive. See, if I was to carry hatred like I used to be, just upset, those things, it carries a lot of weight. Resentment carries a lot of weight. Hatred carries a lot of weight. But when you release that off of your shoulders, you walking and smiling, even though you have problems, and people will probably say, what's she smiling for? She's got a mountain of things over her. But knowing and trusting in God's justice and God's deliverance, knowing that God will come through, knowing that you laid it at the cross, at the foot of the cross, and Jesus is taking care of it, so that you can go about your daily life and you can pray for those who needs prayer. See, these type of attacks, they enter into your family, they enter into your friends, the ones who are weak, unfortunately. These are the ones who open up the portal. Some of the friends weren't really friends, because if they have to believe a lie and they have to join in the lie, they never was your friends. Those are the ones without the backbone. They use your family against you. Doesn't mean that your family is wrong. Sometimes your family helps unknowingly. Unfortunately, that's how these type of attacks that come against you, these type of harassment and stalking, these are the things that this type of person with that kind of character, a narcissist, you know, every attack is not the same. But just knowing that you're being hindered and they're using, type of innocent people. And some people, unfortunately, are doing it for the incentive. Some people have to pay the piper. It is what it is. But you have to grow in silence. But growing in silence will give you the faith that you need to endure these type of situations in your life, these obstacles, these hatred, you know, these people that hiding in the shadows. And unfortunately, the ones you see are not basically the ones. These are just they're like, being guided. So growing in silence is a beautiful thing. Growing in silence is you removing your old self and living and becoming the new you. The you that God is proud of. The you that will make a change, the you that will bring life, a new life into your family. Sometimes one person changing in a family changes the whole structure of that family. So I say to you, no matter what you're going through, no matter what you're enduring, you have to believe that you have a God who has a plan and a purpose for your life. But your thing is that you have to come to Him. You have to be true in your faith. You have to be connected with Him. You have to walk in your daily word. And then you have to grow in silence. Don't worry. You're not responsible for the reactions of these people. You're not responsible for the reactions of the people that they use. But you are responsible for yourself to be a better person. So grow in silence. And remember, at the end, Jesus wins. That's the final word. With your faith, He will win. So I hope that this video resonates with you. And I hope that you can understand my situation. And I pray that if someone else is enduring this, don't quit. Don't give up. Hold on. Have faith. Believe and trust in God that He will come through for you. I hope to see you on the next video.